Ever pictured touching down at LAX with just a well-worn suitcase, a student visa, and the promise of a distant cousin's couch for a bed? Now, fast forward 2 decades. That same person is not just thriving, but making headlines on Forbes, jetting around in their own private plane, and their old barangay back home. Oh, you know they're bragging about it all over Facebook. Sounds like the plot of a blockbuster movie, right? A heartwarming, against all odds kind of tale. Except it's not fiction. This is the very real, often unbelievable life story for the 10 incredible individuals we're about to introduce you to. Each one of them, in their own unique way, embodies the boundless spirit of Filipino resilience and ambition. These aren't just names on a list, they're titans of industry, innovators and dream weavers who've carved out empires in a foreign land, often starting with little more than a dream and an iron will. So stick around, because trust us, you don't want to miss a single story. Especially number one, a visionary who started her journey in a humble Honolulu garage and is now worth more than the entire annual economic output of a small province back in the Philippines. Their stories aren't just about money, they're about grit, vision, and proving that sometimes the biggest dreams are built on the humblest beginnings. Coming in at a formidable number 10 is the one and only Juan Ling Martel. If you've ever found yourself pondering the sheer logistical marvel that keeps Walmart International's cash registers singing a global symphony of commerce, then you're about to meet the brilliant mind who once held the pen, signing off on their colossal 9-figure budgets. Born and raised in the vibrant, bustling heart of Cebu, Juan Ling's journey to the pinnacle of global finance began with a leap of faith across the Pacific. She moved to the United States with a singular purpose: to conquer the demanding world of an MBA program, a pivotal step in her grand plan. From there, her ascent was nothing short of meteoric. She didn't just climb the corporate ladder, she practically built a new one, brick by painstaking brick, at global giants like Nestlé. Her tenure there was marked by an uncanny ability to navigate complex international financial landscapes, earning her a reputation as a strategic powerhouse. But Nestlé was just the beginning. She then made a significant jump to Walmart, taking on the monumental task of overseeing their international finance operations. Imagine the scale of that responsibility: managing billions, making decisions that impacted economies, and ensuring the financial health of a retail behemoth spanning continents. But Juan Ling, clearly, isn't one to rest on her laurels. Her ambition, it seems, knows no bounds. In 2019, she co-founded Bain, a private equity firm that has since blossomed into a financial juggernaut, now managing an eye-watering $3.3 billion in assets. This wasn't just a career move, it was a testament to her entrepreneurial spirit, her desire to build something from the ground up and to shape the future of investment. When global titans like Alibaba and Uber found themselves needing fresh, discerning eyes on their audit committees, needing wisdom, integrity, and unparalleled financial acumen, it was Juan Ling Martel they called. Her reputation for meticulousness and strategic insight precedes her. Her net worth, a cool, well-deserved $50 million. And honestly, that's not too shabby, especially for the kid who, many moons ago, was selling humble peanut biscuits right outside the historic shadow of Magellan's Cross in Cebu. What a journey, right? From street-side vendor to Wall Street power player, a true testament to vision and relentless hard work. Sliding effortlessly into our number 9 spot, we have the tech wizard whose brilliance your phone quietly thanks every single time you tap to pay for your morning coffee or that online impulse buy. Meet Yobi Benjamin, the unsung hero who helped lay the foundational blueprints for the back end of systems we now take for granted, like Google Wallet and Apple Pay. Think about that for a second: the seamless, secure transactions that power our digital economy. He was right there, in the thick of it, making it happen. Yobi's journey began not with a bang, but with a deep dive into the intricate world of coding and digital architecture. He honed his skills within the hallowed, often high-pressure halls of Silicon Valley's biggest giants. But like many true innovators, he wasn't content to simply be a cog, however crucial, in someone else's machine. He had bigger visions, bolder ideas. After making his indelible mark on the mobile payment revolution, he struck out on his own, launching Avigant. This wasn't just another startup. Avigant was at the forefront of wearable technology, creating what was then considered groundbreaking, the first retina-grade VR headset. Imagine the audacity, the foresight, to step into a nascent field and aim for such a high bar in visual fidelity. He saw the future of immersive experiences before many even understood the concept. But Yobi's relentless drive for innovation didn't stop there. He then co-founded Token.io, a venture aimed at something even more transformative, cracking open banking APIs worldwide. In simpler terms, Token.io sought to revolutionize how financial institutions communicate with each other and with consumers, paving the way for a more integrated, efficient, and user-friendly global financial ecosystem. It was a bold move, requiring not just technical prowess, but a deep understanding of regulatory landscapes and market needs. Those who've had the privilege of working alongside him often describe his coding style with an almost poetic reverence. He codes like he's in a marathon. It's a vivid image, isn't it? Steady, incredibly focused, fueled by an almost mythical amount of caffeine and consistently, unfailingly crossing the finish line first, delivering solutions that others only dream of. His estimated net worth now stands at an impressive $160 million. And here's a little detail that truly humanizes the tech titan. Yes, even with all his success, all his billions, he still orders Jollibee delivery to his Palo Alto home at 2 a.m. because some comforts, some tastes of home are simply irreplaceable, no matter how high you fly. Stepping into the spotlight at number 8 is none other than the legendary Lilia Clemente, affectionately known across the financial world as the Wonder Woman of Wall Street. Her story isn't just about building wealth, it's about breaking barriers, shattering glass ceilings, and forging a path where none existed before. When she bravely opened Clemente Capital in the 1980s, the financial landscape was vastly different. Fund managers back then often operated with a narrow, almost myopic view, where the entire continent of Asia was shorthand for just one country, Japan. The idea of investing in emerging markets, especially China, was met with skepticism, if not outright derision. But Lilia, with her characteristic foresight and unwavering conviction, saw something others missed. She wasn't just ahead of the curve, she was drawing the curve. She famously flew to Shenzhen, not when it was the glittering metropolis we know today, but before it had even begun its dramatic ascent to skyscraper-studded glory. Imagine the scene, a determined Filipino woman walking into nascent, undeveloped cities, armed with nothing but her sharp intellect and an unshakable belief in the potential of these burgeoning economies. She wasn't just visiting, she was actively persuading Chinese mayors, navigating complex political and economic landscapes, to entrust her with managing their nascent privatization deals. She was literally helping to build the financial infrastructure of a future global powerhouse, one handshake and one strategic discussion at a time. Today, her firm, Clemente Capital, stands as a testament to her pioneering vision, overseeing a staggering $7.5 billion in global investments. This isn't just about managing money, it's about shaping economies, identifying opportunities where others see only risk, and demonstrating an unparalleled understanding of global markets. Her influence extends beyond her firm. She's a respected academic, having lectured at prestigious institutions like Wharton, sharing her invaluable insights with the next generation of financial leaders. She's also authored 3 insightful books, cementing her legacy as a thought leader. Yet, despite her immense professional commitments, Lilia still dedicates precious time to mentoring aspiring Filipino analysts who look up to her with reverence, affectionately calling her Tita Lilia, breaker of glass ceilings. She's not just a mentor, she's a beacon, showing what's possible. And what's her secret, you ask? Her timeless wisdom, often quoted, offers a profound insight into her success. Never confuse a bull market with brains. It's a powerful reminder that true sustainable success in finance isn't about riding the wave of a booming economy, but about deep understanding, meticulous strategy, and the courage to act independently even when the crowd is doing something else. Her $180 million net worth is a reflection not just of her financial acumen, but of her enduring legacy as a trailblazer. Taking a significant spot at number 7, we collectively place the Tsai siblings, Teresita, Elizabeth, and Henry Jr., a trio whose very names resonate with the echoes of a colossal empire. While the heart of the SM Group beats strongly in Manila, these three influential figures have established formidable roots in the United States. You'll find them maintaining lavish penthouses in the bustling heart of Manhattan and sprawling estates across the sun-drenched landscapes of California, places where they don't just live, but meticulously plot the next stages of their global expansion. The Tsai family's journey is truly legendary, spearheaded by their visionary father, Henry Tsai Sr., who built SM from a humble shoe store into a retail and real estate behemoth that fundamentally reshaped the Philippine landscape. The siblings, having inherited this incredible legacy, haven't just preserved it. They've actively expanded its reach, bringing a distinctly Filipino brand of commerce and community to American shores. Their US presence isn't merely symbolic, it's a strategic extension of their vast holdings. SM Prime's US real estate arm is a significant player, now owning and operating shopping centers that stretch from the glittering lights of Las Vegas all the way to the suburban sprawl of New Jersey. This isn't just about commercial properties, it's about understanding demographics, identifying burgeoning communities, and replicating the successful formula that made SM a household name in the Philippines. Their combined US-linked fortune clocks in at a staggering $2.1 billion. Now, we're talking about a family whose global wealth is in the tens of billions, but for the purpose of this list, we're meticulously splitting hairs on residency and the direct attribution of wealth to their American holdings. So, conservatively, we'll allocate a robust $200 million each to their US-based assets and investments. This conservative estimate still places them firmly among the wealthiest Filipinos in America, showcasing the sheer scale of their influence and investment in the American economy. But beyond the impressive numbers, there's a deeply human, almost nostalgic element to their American ventures. Walking into an SM store in, say, Los Angeles isn't just a shopping trip, it's an experience. It feels remarkably like stepping into the Mall of Asia, MOA itself, that iconic Philippine landmark. And what completes this immersive, almost transportive feeling, that unmistakable, comforting aroma of freshly baked pandesal wafting through the air? It's a sensory bridge connecting two worlds, a testament to how the SI siblings have not only built an empire, but have also created spaces that resonate with the Filipino diaspora, making them feel just a little bit closer to home, one delicious warm bread roll at a time. It's a powerful blend of astute business and cultural connection. Number 6 on our prestigious list belongs to the incredibly astute Monica Villar Cocoy, an individual whose very name carries the weight of a powerful legacy, being an heir to the formidable Vista land fortune. But Monica is far more than just an heir. She's a visionary in her own right, armed with a Stanford MBA, a credential that signifies not just academic excellence, but a deep understanding of strategic business principles. She's taken that formidable foundation and built something truly remarkable. Monica currently helms Villa International, operating out of the bustling city of Houston, Texas. Her approach to wealth creation is a fascinating study in contrarian investing. While the overwhelming tide of investors and capital was eagerly chasing the dazzling, often volatile promises of the tech sector, Monica was quietly, methodically, and brilliantly snapping up medical office buildings. This wasn't a whim, it was a calculated, deeply insightful strategy. She saw value where others saw only brick and mortar, identifying a stable, growing demand that was often overlooked in the frenzy of the digital age. It was a clever pivot, a move that demonstrated not just courage, but an unparalleled understanding of market dynamics and demographic shifts. Her playbook, a masterpiece of strategic investment, is elegantly simple yet profoundly effective. Identify undervalued properties, specifically those nestled near burgeoning Philam communities. Then she orchestrates their renovation, transforming them into modern, state-of-the-art facilities. But here's where her genius truly shines. She then leases these prime locations back to specialized healthcare providers, particularly dialysis chains, which in turn cater to the significant and often underserved population of Filipino nurses and other community members. It's a beautiful, symbiotic relationship, a true win-win. This isn't just smart business, it's what Monica herself eloquently terms compassion capitalism. She's not just generating impressive returns, she's simultaneously addressing a critical need within the Filipino-American community, providing essential healthcare infrastructure. Her investments are both financially lucrative and socially impactful. The net worth directly tied to her US assets, a testament to this brilliant strategy, hovers around $300 million. It's a figure that speaks volumes about her business acumen, her ability to see beyond the obvious, and her commitment to a model where profit and purpose can, and indeed do, beautifully intertwine. Monica Villa-Cocoy isn't just building wealth, she's building a legacy of thoughtful, impactful investment. We're halfway through our incredible list, and at number 5, we meet a man whose very name is synonymous with innovation, a true pioneer who quite literally put the silicon in Silicon Valley. This is Dios Dado Banatao, a name that should be etched in the annals of technological history. His journey began in the most humble of circumstances, in the small, unassuming town of Iguig, Cagayan, in the Philippines. He arrived in the United States with an engineering scholarship, his golden ticket, and as the story goes, a thick Ilocano accent that was a testament to his roots. The contrast couldn't be starker from the sugarcane fields of his youth to the cutting-edge labs of America's tech heartland. Dado's brilliance was evident early on. He wasn't just a student of engineering, he was a master craftsman, a visionary who saw possibilities where others saw limitations. He is credited with a groundbreaking achievement, designing the very first single-chip graphics accelerator. Now, for those of us who aren't deeply immersed in semiconductor engineering, let's put that into perspective. This innovation was a monumental leap forward, fundamentally changing how computers processed and displayed visual information. It laid the groundwork for everything from sophisticated gaming graphics to advanced design software, a foundational piece of technology that we now take for granted in almost every digital device. His entrepreneurial spirit then led him to co-found Chips and Technologies, a company that became a major player in the burgeoning semiconductor industry. The story of its growth and eventual sale for a staggering $430 million is the stuff of Silicon Valley legend. It wasn't just a transaction, it was a validation of his genius, his ability to not only innovate, but to build a successful enterprise around those innovations. But Dado Banatao didn't stop there. He seamlessly transitioned from a hands-on inventor to a shrewd investor and venture capitalist. Today, his firm, Tallwood VC, is a powerhouse in the tech investment world, specifically seeding the next generation of semiconductor startups. These aren't just any startups, these are the companies developing the foundational technologies that power everything from the sleek, self-driving Teslas we marvel at, to the highly sophisticated military drones that patrol our skies. He's not just funding the future, he's actively shaping it. His net worth now stands at an impressive $350 million, a testament to decades of relentless innovation, strategic thinking, and an unwavering commitment to technological advancement. And amidst all this high-tech, high-stakes world, there's a deeply personal touch that speaks volumes about the man. He still keeps a traditional Filipino bolo knife on his desk. It's not just an ornament, it's a powerful, tangible reminder of the sugarcane fields of his youth, a constant connection to the humble beginnings that fueled his extraordinary journey. It's a reminder that no matter how far you go or how high you climb, your roots remain an integral part of who you are. The coveted fourth spot is proudly held by Grace Gokongwei, a name that immediately evokes the legacy of the JG Summit Holdings empire, one of the Philippines' most diversified and powerful conglomerates. While the family's roots are firmly planted in Philippine soil, Grace has carved out her own distinct and incredibly successful path in the United States, overseeing a significant portfolio of U.S. investments, particularly in the high-growth sectors of biopharma and e-commerce logistics. Her story is a compelling blend of inherited acumen and independent foresight. Grace's journey into this demanding world began with a solid academic foundation. Having graduated from the prestigious UC Berkeley, it was there, no doubt, that she sharpened her analytical skills and developed a keen eye for emerging opportunities. But it was a pivotal moment in her career that truly showcased her strategic brilliance. Years before the world was gripped by a global pandemic, long before anyone truly understood the critical need for ultra-cold storage, Grace demonstrated an almost uncanny foresight. She convinced her astute father, the late great John Gokongwei Jr., to acquire substantial stakes in American cold chain warehouses. Think about that for a moment. Investing heavily in a niche, logistical infrastructure long before its true value became glaringly apparent. It was a bold, unconventional move at the time, but when the COVID-19 pandemic hit and pharmaceutical giants like Pfizer needed highly specialized, sub-zero storage facilities for their groundbreaking vaccines, Grace's early investments proved to be not just smart, but absolutely prescient. Her strategic foresight didn't just pay off, it played a crucial role in the global effort to distribute life-saving medicines. This wasn't luck. It was a masterful understanding of future market demands and supply chain vulnerabilities. Her US portfolio, a testament to her keen investment sense, is now valued at an impressive $450 million. It's a diverse collection of assets, strategically positioned to capitalize on the ongoing evolution of healthcare and digital commerce. But beyond the boardrooms and balance sheets, Grace Gokongwei is, at heart, a relatable figure. When she's off duty, away from the high-stakes world of multi-million-dollar investments, you might find her unwinding in her beautiful San Mateo home, just like many of us, happily binge-watching K-dramas with her kids. It's a delightful glimpse into the personal life of a formidable businesswoman, reminding us that even those who operate at the highest echelons of finance still cherish the simple, comforting moments of family and entertainment. She truly embodies the balance of power and personality. Earning the bronze medal on our list is a name that resonates with centuries of Philippine history and economic power. Jaime Augusto Zobel de Ayala. While the Ayala Corporation empire is famously older than the Philippine Republic itself, a venerable institution that has shaped the nation's infrastructure and economy for generations, Jaime Augusto, or Jaza, as he's widely known, has been quietly yet profoundly expanding its reach into the American market. His focus, a visionary commitment to renewable energy. Jaza's US arm has strategically invested a remarkable $600 million into cutting-edge renewable energy startups, primarily across the sun-drenched plains of Texas and the wind-swept landscapes of Colorado. This isn't just about diversification, it's about a deep-seated belief in sustainable development and the immense potential of green technologies. He's not just pouring money into these ventures, he's actively involved, demonstrating a hands-on commitment to shaping the future of energy. A clear testament to this is his influential position on the board of North America's largest geothermal company. This role isn't merely honorary, it places him at the forefront of a critical clean energy sector, proving unequivocally that you can indeed save the planet and at the same time make a very serious, very profitable business out of it. It's a powerful statement that environmental responsibility and economic success are not mutually exclusive, but can, in fact, be deeply intertwined. The net worth directly attributable to his US assets stands at a robust $600 million, a figure that reflects both the scale of his investments and the strategic acumen behind them. His friends and colleagues who know him best affectionately call him JAZA, a respectful nod to his leadership and vision. But his rivals, perhaps with a touch of envy, have another moniker for him: the guy who buys wind when it's still cheap. This playful yet insightful nickname perfectly encapsulates his strategic genius, his ability to spot emerging trends, invest early in future-proof technologies, and position himself and his empire for long-term growth and impact. He sees not just the current market, but the future trajectory of global energy needs, making calculated moves that pay dividends both financially and environmentally. Jaime Augusto Zobel de Ayala is not just an investor, he's a futurist, a steward of both wealth and the planet. Our runner-up, a man whose name is practically synonymous with Filipino comfort food and entrepreneurial triumph, is Tony Caktiong. His story is a masterclass in turning a humble dream into a global phenomenon. What started as a small, unassuming ice cream parlor in the Philippines has blossomed under his visionary leadership into Jollibee, a fast food empire now boasting over 2,000 stores worldwide. It's not just a restaurant chain, it's a cultural institution, a taste of home that transcends borders. Tony Caktiong's US operations alone are a testament to his incredible business savvy and the enduring appeal of Jollibee. These stateside ventures generate a staggering $1.2 billion in annual revenue. Think about that. A fast food chain originating from the Philippines, commanding such immense financial success in the highly competitive American market. From the bustling streets of California to the vibrant neighborhoods of Toronto, Filipinos, and indeed a growing legion of non-Filipinos, line up with an almost reverent anticipation for their beloved chicken joy. It's a phenomenon that mirrors the way Americans chase after their favorite comfort foods, like the legendary Popeyes fried chicken. Jollibee isn't just serving meals, it's serving nostalgia, community, and a taste of cherished memories. Beyond the iconic red and yellow storefronts, Tony Caktiong has also built a significant real estate portfolio. His stateside real estate trust, strategically acquired to support Jollibee's aggressive expansion, is now worth an impressive $800 million. This demonstrates a holistic approach to business, understanding that successful retail operations are deeply intertwined with strategic property ownership. It's a testament to his long-term vision, not just for his brand, but for the infrastructure that supports its growth. When asked about his relentless drive to keep expanding, to keep bringing Jollibee to new corners of the globe, Tony Caktiong often responds with a chuckle, a twinkle in his eye, and a profound truth, because homesickness is easier to swallow with gravy. It's a simple, yet incredibly powerful statement that perfectly encapsulates the emotional connection Jollibee holds for the Filipino diaspora. It's more than just food, it's a comforting embrace, a tangible link to home, a culinary antidote to the pangs of longing. Tony Caktiong has not just built a restaurant chain, he has built a global sanctuary for the Filipino soul, one delicious gravy-laden piece of chicken joy at a time. His legacy is one of flavor, family, and extraordinary entrepreneurial spirit. And now, for the grand finale, the undisputed number one, the richest Filipino in America, the extraordinary Susan Ocampo. Her story is the ultimate embodiment of the immigrant dream, a testament to what unwavering vision, relentless hard work, and sheer brilliance can achieve. It all began in the most humble of settings, a garage in Honolulu. Not just any garage, but the birthplace of Serenza Microdevices, a company she co-founded with a fierce determination and a groundbreaking idea. Imagine the scene. Late nights, countless hours, the smell of solder and ambition filling the air as they meticulously crafted the foundational technologies that would one day power our modern world. Serenza Microdevices wasn't just a startup. It was a pioneer in the burgeoning field of semiconductors. They were building the intricate components, the tiny yet powerful brains that would enable the next generation of electronics. Susan, with her sharp technical acumen and strategic foresight, guided the company through its early challenges, nurturing it from a garage-based dream to a publicly traded entity. Taking a company public is a monumental achievement, a rigorous process that demands transparency, robust financials, and an unshakable belief in your product. She navigated it all with grace and precision. Her journey then led to a strategic merger with Macom Technology Solutions, a move that amplified Sorenza's reach and cemented its place in the industry. Today, Susan Ocampo holds a significant 12% ownership stake in Macom, a Nasdaq-listed semiconductor giant that plays a critical role in our hyper-connected world. Think about the scale of that influence. Macom is a key supplier for the cutting-edge components that power 5G base stations, the very infrastructure that enables our lightning-fast mobile communication and sophisticated defense radars, safeguarding national security. Her work quite literally helps keep our world connected and secure. Her achievements haven't gone unnoticed. Forbes, the arbiter of global wealth, proudly ranks her 18th on their prestigious America's Richest Self-Made Women 2025 list. It's a monumental recognition, placing her among the most powerful and successful women who built their fortunes from scratch. Yet despite her immense wealth and influence, Susan Ocampo remains remarkably grounded. The stories that circulate about her speak volumes. She still eats adobo straight from the pot, a simple, deeply comforting taste of home, reminding her of her roots. And when she needs to visit her engineers in Boston, she often opts to fly economy, a choice that speaks volumes about her pragmatism and her focus on substance over show. Her advice, distilled from decades of groundbreaking work and visionary leadership, is both profound and practical. Master the supply chain, then own it. It's a powerful mantra that encapsulates her strategic genius, understanding the intricate web of production and distribution, and then asserting control over it, ensuring efficiency, innovation, and ultimately unparalleled success. Susan Ocampo isn't just the richest Filipino in America. She's an icon, a trailblazer, and an enduring inspiration. So there you have it, 10 extraordinary names, 10 utterly compelling versions of the same enduring dream. Each story, in its own unique way, captures the essence of what it means to take the raw grit and indomitable spirit of the Philippine Islands, fuse it with the boundless opportunities offered by America, and ultimately build something truly lasting, something impactful, something that reshapes industries and inspires generations. From the quiet intensity of those who coded the very chips that power our digital lives, to the bold visionaries who flipped malls and redefined retail landscapes, these individuals have proven, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that passports and geographical boundaries simply cannot and will not limit ambition. Their journeys are a vibrant tapestry, woven with threads of perseverance, innovation, and an unyielding belief in their own potential. They show us that success isn't just about accumulating wealth. It's about the journey, the struggles overcome, the risks taken, and the legacies built. If you found yourself captivated by these incredible narratives, if you learned something new, or if a particular story resonated deeply with you, please hit that like button. Drop a comment below and tell us whose journey hits home hardest for you, whose path inspires you the most. And don't keep these stories to yourself. Share this with that cousin, that friend, that family member who still harbors the mistaken belief that success only happens to other people. Let these titans be their proof, their motivation. Finally, make sure to subscribe for more videos that celebrate Filipinos winning, thriving, and making their mark everywhere around the globe. We'll see you in the next countdown. Because wherever money, meals, or memories are made, wherever dreams are chased and conquered, you can be sure we'll be there, sharing those stories.